it took a monumental effort just to push this to a Game 7. Now, do they have enough left to win on the road against a very talented club?
That's a good question. I mean, at this point, I think the physical exhaustion may take a backseat to the mental exhaustion, especially with the energy of the crowd working against them. To advance, they're going to have to be more focused than they've ever been.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Ball's going up the court. Harden can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Cunningham, and he buries his first look.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice take.
Allen pass to Wade, and it's in there.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Oh, and Mobley with the block. Out to Harris. 4-3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. It helps his team space the floor.
The three from Mitchell gets the three to fall.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Here's Wade. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Allen is usually the last stop the ball makes, but he selflessly gives it up to a wide-open guy. But the reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Harden with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Wade. He's got 5. Launches a 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie. Oh, big finish!
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
The Cavs trailing. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Cunningham. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And here's Allen. Curran with a steal. Here's Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Herder's checked in for the Pistons. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson, he's checked in for Mobley. Strus comes in for Wade. And it's Merrill in for Donovan Mitchell. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
Outside Strus. Back to Harden. Pass to Merrill. Beyond the arc. And Cleveland another 3.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Harris's shot is good.
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Harden, the pass to Strus. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
The Pistons trailing. Here's Duran. And the baseline jumper, no good. And here's Merrill. Pass to Tyson. From deep, Strus. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cleveland. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Here's Herter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Herter's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Merrill outside. Takes the three. Drops in the three. Merrill's got 6.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Picked it out of midair. Schroeder passes to Strus. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Tyson. And Cleveland another 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Kay Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Harden comes in for Schroeder.
And the break starting with Allen Steele. Jarrett is an excellent defender.
Pistons trail by 9. Shot to stop the run, and Thompson with a lay-in. Give him 8. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
Here's Strus outside. Knocks down the long J. Strus has got 5 points now this quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Merrill. Following the score by Detroit. From downtown, it's another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this. Guys?"
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. Stolen by Strus. Here's Harden. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Robinson on the wing. 7 points in the game. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here for Detroit. Duran comes in for Stewart, and Harris is subbed in for Holland. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Merrill. Now here's Mitchell. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Harris on the attack, and Harris throws it down.
A versatile offensive player. The D can't afford to let Harris get to the rim.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Count that bucket. Mobley's got 5 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And there's Thompson on the assist by Cunningham. Cleveland leading by 8. Outside Mitchell. No good on the triple. Here's Robinson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 9 points in the game. Right side, Harden. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Well, that's a gut punch to end a half. Just demoralizing.
And that concludes the first half. The Cavaliers on top, up 9. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
What a series. Game 7, still up for grabs, but it was a challenge.
Well, they aren't defending the perimeter. Those shooters are loading up with confidence.
You can go out there and...
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. It all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with...
And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. Pistons trail by 9. Cunningham with the ball. Harden picks him up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I like it when Cunningham's looking to score. That puts the defenses into some tough positions.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. From deep, Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Robinson with a steal. Here's Harris. Drops in the layup for 2. Harris has got 9.
Oh, on the drive, Harris isn't afraid to get a little physical, pushing his way through to a shot.
Three-pointer, Harden sinks it from distance. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
The 3 again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Robinson just knows who he is, which is a volume three-point shooter who can help space the floor.
Good on the second one. Here's Harden. 10 points for him. Here's Wade. And Cleveland another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Allen with it, now guarded by Duren. Harden surveying the D from outside the arc. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Now, you know Harden wants to utterly own the arc. He just won't let threes go unanswered.
Harris's shot is good.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And Allen gets it to go.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Back to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, appreciate the report. And the Pistons making a change here. Jenkins is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Merrill, he's checked in for Wade. The three from Mitchell. Pure from three-point range. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
The three from Thompson. Off the mark, making him 5 for 6 now. The Cavaliers lead by 17. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Jenkins. And it's good for 2.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
For Cleveland, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Merrill. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
From deep, Mitchell. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Pistons trail by 21. Here's Jenkins. Drives to the hoop. An easy 2 on the layup. Jenkins has got his second bucket on the night.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
It's Merrill on the wing. Fires the 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Harden from outside. Detroit with a rebound. Thompson outside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? That one goes in.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And so it's Cleveland with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Here's Tyson. Off the mark there with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
Here's Harden. Pass to Strus. From deep. Cranes the triple.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Strus. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
The 3 from Mitchell, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That free throw is good for Mitchell.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
The three from Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Got it. Mitchell's got 16 points here in the second half.
In standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Rejected by Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the
And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Mobley.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Detroit calls timeout. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. A chance to check out our player of the game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to pull off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Man, he was fully committed to getting the W. The next round is in sight, and he doesn't want to let that chance slip away. From deep, Strus. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
On the wing, Strus. Merrill outside. Fires from deep. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for a series that went all the way, you have to appreciate their ability to close it out in advance.
In Game 7, you need guys who are going to be clutch, who are going to rise to the occasion, overcome the obstacles. They did everything they had to do.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons.
substitution on the floor.
Here's Tyson over to the left wing. And the layup is good. .111 left to play in the fourth. And Lanier gets it to go. Lanier's got his first basket of the night.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And here's Schroeder outside. Rebound Detroit.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up in.
Yes, it's good. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Gets the three ball to go.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holland.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Schroeder, guarded closely. 2 points. That one goes. Driving inside.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And so the Cleveland Cavaliers have won the series. And it took 7 games, but with this victory, they've wrapped this series up and are moving on to the conference finals.
A thrilling, hard-fought series, and they definitely deserve to be moving on after the hard work they put in.